Hey, what's up, guys? So, a lot of guys like they will be getting this message after writing the coding test. So, basically, what is the meaning of this one? So, guys, whenever we write the examination, we will be having this message. But before that, we'll be having only this message saying that, dear candidate, thank you for exploring the career at Accenture. So, congratulations on meeting the Accenture hiring eligibility criteria for the role. You will receive further notifications on the next steps on your registered email id. All the best. So basically it says that like whenever you apply for the post and if you are meeting the eligibility criteria, then you will be receiving this thing. So it's basically saying that yes, you are eligible for this post, and you will be getting further updates like when you will be the assessment and all those system readiness check, after that system configuration check, all those things will be sent to your email id. This is just a confirmation saying that your application is valid. So after that, in two to I mean not likely that not 2 to 4 days, fine, so it will take around 4 to 5 days, I think. So after that you will be having this thing one email will be sent to your registered email id where it says like this is the coding assessment link, and you have to choose the slot. So after you choose the slot, you will be having particularly if you choose to, then up to 2:30 you can start the test, guys. Basically 30 minutes is the buffer zone. So if you don't start at 2:30, then it will be very difficult, you will not be able to log in. Fine, so that is how the Accenture is that is basically Hire Pro, the platform which Accenture uses, right? So once you write the technical things like aptitude, critical reasoning, then ms excel, then networking, after that then 5 sections will be there, basically general english, right? So if you crack that hurdle, then you will be having next round, that is coding assessment. So it is very important, guys, and this will be considered for making final decisions. So this is yeah, plus point in your hiring process, right? So if you will be having two questions and 45 minutes time will be there. So first question will be given for 15 minutes, or second question will be given for 30 minutes, but the time is not divided, unlike in TCS where first question will be having a timer of 15 minutes. Here you can navigate from one question to second question, guys. Like these two questions will be there. If you want to choose this, then choose, otherwise if you want to solve this first, then you can go to the second question. And yes, both the ways you can travel, like you can go to the second question, after that if you want you can come to the first question. There is no restriction. Within section you can navigate, so if outside the section it is not possible. So once you submit one section, then that's done, guys. You will not be able to come to that section again. Fine, so this is how the Accenture Hire Pro test works. And yes, so questions will be based on arrays and strings most of the times, and sometimes it will be based on backtracking, after that recursion problems, and they will be mostly you should use collections, array list, hash map, and yes, sometimes you need to use stack as well. So those kind of problems will be there. So yes, generally if you want to have a look at what kind of problems in off-campus MNCs are asked, then we have made a whole playlist, guys. You can just check it out. The description contains the link for that one. But here, so if you crack the coding test, then you will be getting this message, guys, saying that yes, congratulations dear candidate, you have successfully completed the coding assessment. So please check your registered email id for further updates on the next step. So what will be the next step, guys? So basically 4 steps are there. So two we have completed already, fine. So third one will be communication test. Basically it's a 15-minute test, guys, where 8 sections will be there, fine. So 8 sections in the sense, the first section will be they will be giving one sentence. Okay, so you need to repeat that, fine. So that will be second. Basically the first one will be sentence is displayed, you need to repeat that one. After that, one sentence will be there will be a audio where one sentence will be told and you need to repeat that sentence. There's a second part. After that there will be something like jumbling, where a particular sentence will be divided into parts and they will be jumbled, and that will be not displayed, guys. Just audio will be played and you need to listen to that one, understand it carefully. After that, rearrange it within 30 seconds and tell within that 30 seconds itself. So basically you need to have memory power for that one, fine. And yes, after that you will be having quick questions whether if you are ill, whether you will go to doctor or a postman. So like this they will be asking. So yes, so those kind of questions will be there in the fourth session. And after that you will be having like some common sense questions, like if you meet the deadline, then whether you are late or you have done the job in time. So it's basically in time because we have met the deadline, we have not crossed the deadline. So like this, a particular simple questions will be asked. So after that you will be having a storytelling session where a short story will be told. You need to repeat that story as much as possible, not necessarily 100% true. Fine. So that will not be an elimination round. So this is just to take the assessment. It is compulsory to attend. Fine. So after that you will be having guys TR round, that is technical round, where particularly it will be typically of 15 to 10 to 15 minutes as like any other company. So this is basically like TCS itself. But yes, they will be asking on latest technologies, what are your hobbies, and after that what project you have did, so what was the role which you have performed in that one, so what are all the difficulties which you have faced during the development of that project. Fine. So all those questions you should be prepared. After that they will be asking like what is your favorite subject and why that is your favorite. So can you name some topics which are very good for you, and what motivated you to come to this field if you are basically from any other field like mechanical, civil or electrical engineering. So they'll be asking that kind of questions. And after that they'll be asking some questions like typical questions: what is the difference between IT and CSC? So what is software development life cycle? Those kind of things they will ask. And after that they will ask like what latest technology do you know? So if you know something like machine learning or artificial intelligence, or if you know cloud computing, then you can name all those things. Like yes, but make sure that guys you know some fundamental knowledge. You should have some fundamental knowledge whenever you are saying taking a particular technology into consideration, right? So if you talk about cloud computing, then you should know what is cloud computing. So what are all the latest configuration or tools which are used for cloud computing, and what are all the leading companies in that field. So you should have some knowledge at least, right? So if you don't know technicalities, then fine, but yes, you should know some the overall basics of that particular technology. Fine. So if you choose ML, then what are all the different types of ML, where it is used? So what is the which is the company which is mostly ahead of all other companies is in the ML technology? So what you would know about that one? So where do you find this ML? So can you give an example? So like this they will be asking. And if they use AI, then the same things or same questions they will be asking, right? So that is not of much, like they will ask some algorithms and all those things. Fine guys. So they will not be asking much of those things. And if you know OOPS concept and other things like the data structures and algorithms, that will be an add-on. So that is how they will be assessing the candidates. And yes, the coding test whatever you have submitted and overall score of your other test like aptitude and reasoning, that will be also considered, and with your languages and speaking abilities and all those behavior that will be seen. So all those things will contribute for your final decision guys. So make sure that you perform well in all those things. So try to perform as good as possible. So rest of the things just leave it to God. Fine. So that's it in this video guys. I will be meeting in next video with some other good interesting topic. But before that, if you want to learn about coding more, then you can join our WhatsApp group. Basically we'll be posting off campus coding questions there guys, and whatever reasoning, critical reasoning questions are there like TCS, Accenture, Wipro, Infosys, those kind of companies who are basically solving the questions and posting there. So it will be a two-way conversation. Not only we are posting, if you have got any questions you can post, and if you know the answer for our question, then you can answer. That is just a discussion group we are creating. So it's just a new experiment we are doing. So if you are interested, then please do join the group. The link will be there in the description. So that's what in this video guys. See you in the next one. Bye.